come to Wangjiang Wharf. Suddenly a car rushed towards the supernatural direction. He also scolded the careful point of walking. Don't touch my car. The paranormal was so frightened that he retreated again. I wonder what car is so powerful. The road is closed to people. At this moment, a woman named Zhu Chongqian got out of the car. Say my car is more than 1 million. If I touch it, I can't afford to sell you. Isn't Lin Yi embarrassed by an 8? I drive. Gani was never as good at pretending as you were. The woman said, I think you are dreaming of driving a Pagani. Stinky Dick. Lin Yi was speechless. Are people so strong now? The picture comes to the meeting room of the dock office area. There was someone at the door. A man hurriedly said to a woman, why did you just come here? Fortunately, Mr. Lin hasn't come yet. Zhu Chongqian said embarrassedly. I met a loser in the parking lot just now. Delayed for a few minutes. After saying that, he looked at Guan Ya, the competitor next to him. Why hasn't Mr. Dao Guan left yet? There is no shame in losing to us. Guan Ya mocked. A foreigner. How could we know better? Korean market and people's preferences. Zhu Chongqian glared angrily. Then let's wait and see. At this moment the door is opened. The people outside said, Mr. Lin, please come here. Lin Yi walked up to Zhu Chongqian. Zhu Chongqian was so shocked that it was you. Asked in surprise with a supernatural expression. This woman is an employee of your company. The man said that Chongqian is our senior designer. Famous in the circle. Paranormal disdain is so famous. Then you go first. You're not needed here. The words shocked the two of them. Zhu Chongqian hurriedly said that Mr. Lin, I was wrong just now. I apologize to you. Please give us another chance. Lin Yi said opportunity. People with your attitude don't waste each other's time. Lin Yi said to Guan Ya. Now it's just you. Stop being polite and go straight to the point. Ya quickly introduced the plan. Guan Ya said that if you want to take Wangjiang, the pier became the largest cruise ship terminal in the world. Our design philosophy is. The problem is, they all gave a detailed introduction to paranormal. It's a good idea. If I give you 200 million, how far can you go? Guan Yaxin Xiang. 200 million forests is too rich. He said that he could achieve the top 5 in the world. If I give you 800 million, have the confidence to let Wangjiang Wharf take the lead. More than 10 years in the industry, at this time, everyone has been completely overwhelmed. The strange arrogance was shocked. Guan Ya quickly said, if Mr. Lin can really come up with 800 million funds, I am confident that Wangjiang Wharf will lead the industry for 10 years. After saying that, Lin Yi patted the table and said yes. So let's go and prepare the plan. I'll pay 200 million in advance. The three have never seen such direct and rich, rude person. Looking at the ghost's back, exclaimed domineering. At this moment, the supernatural phone rang. Hello, is that Mr. Bazaar Lin? I am Sun Fuyu, director of the Longsing Research Institute. Longsing Research Institute you acquired. I am responsible for contacting you. The supernatural says I'll come to your place at 1 p.m. tomorrow. The next morning, Paranormal comes to school, greeting everyone with a smile. Director Su was unhappy to say this point and said it was early. Go and prepare for your class. Paranormal takes out college sports. Smile and say I'm ready. Director Su said that according to the school's regulations, if attendance is below 95%, all bonuses will be deducted. Lin Yi smiled and said yes. Isn't it just a bonus deduction? I don't want the salary either. Shouldn't you be taking this class? Director Su said fiercely. It doesn't matter if you want a salary or not. But I've already scheduled this class. You have to go. It's weird and embarrassing. Isn't it just a class? Which classroom? Lao Li was embarrassed to the lecture hall on the 3rd floor. On the way to the classroom, the ladies happily greeted the ghost. Miss came forward and said, Teacher, are you going to class with the textbook in your hand? Lin Yi said that the next class is my physical education. Now ready to go to class. Miss Nymphomaniac asked the teacher. Where is your class? We'll cheer you on. Paranormal said that the latter classroom on the 3rd floor. After saying goodbye to the supernatural, Happy picked up the mobile phone and said a major revelation in the group. The boy's teacher is in the classroom on the 3rd floor. Sisters, go clock in. The picture comes to the 3rd floor ladder classroom. Lin Yi looked at the few students below. Director Su also came to watch the fun at this time and said, "There are only 30 people here now. I guess you can't even break 50 people." "I'm not finished." A lot of students came. Director Su was puzzled. "Why are so many people here at once? What the hell is going on?" Teacher Lee said, "It seems that Mr. Kobayashi's appearance is too attracted
high.
these girls. Director Su is a rascal. I can understand these girls coming. But these guys came to join in the fun. What's going on?" Teacher Lee said, 80% of the boys should come to see these girls." Less than a while, the whole lecture hall was filled with people. Teacher Lee said awkwardly that Director Su. "There we go. This 100-person classroom is full. There is no need for statistics, right?" Director Su said angrily that I would not leave. "I want to see how he takes this class." At this time, Lin Yi took the roster and said that the roll call would start now. "If there is no classmate whose name is Reed, come and register with me." Half an hour passed in a flash. Lin Yi just called number 124. Director Su said that Mr. Lin's registration was put aside in advance. "Let's start the class." Lin Yi agreed. But the female classmates at this time have quit and said no. "I have to leave my name. What if the teacher forgets us?" The female students in the back also pandered, "Right? Teacher Lin has his own ideas. Don't interfere with the rhythm of Mr. Lin's class. Finish." The female students looked at Director Su with murderous intent. Director Su is so embarrassed that what I just said doesn't count. "Let's take the class according to Mr. Lin's wishes." Teacher Lee hurriedly said that Director Su, "Forget it. Let's go." At this moment, after finally registering all the students' names, Lin Yi said it's okay. "Then let's start the class now." A good-looking lady suddenly said to the teacher, "You haven't called yet." Lin Yi scratched his head and said that. "Then I'll continue the roll call." Now the class bell rings. Lin Yi was embarrassed. That's all for today's class. There are some students who didn't call their names. We will continue next class. The girls cheered. "Okay, Mr. Lin. It's the first time I've seen a class like this." "That's amazing." Lin Yi said that Director Su, "Can my class attendance meet the standard?" Director Su said angrily that you met the standard. Lin Yi waved his hand and said, "Then I'm out of class. Today's work is done." Teacher Lee worshipped. "I seem to understand something. Lin Yi doesn't want to be scum. It was the girls who took the initiative to make him scumbag." At this moment, the system lady jumped out, hugging the supernatural arm and saying congratulations to the master
The first
for completing
lesson of
the
a
teacher's career. Only 40% complete. Reward Master Memory. The supernatural asks the master what memory is. What is the difference between memory and the former? Miss System came forward. "Put your body on the ghost." The soft voice sage's memory is wide but not refined. Master Memory will have specialized knowledge in a certain field. Ask the host to select what to fill. Memory of the master. Lin Yi put his arms around the waist of the system lady and asked, "Do you know who is the most exciting person in the chip field?" The system lady replied, "Jack Jir, the father of the chip." Lin Yi said that. "I'll take him." After saying that, he clicked his finger on it. At this time, Lin Yi put his arms around the waist of the system lady. "Do you know who is the best person in the chip field?" The system lady replied to Jack Jir, the father of the chip. "All right, I'll take him." After saying that, he pointed his finger on it. Then the body starts to make a whoosh sound. Congratulations to the master, the memory filling is completed. Surprise 2. This master's memory is too powerful. With this knowledge, I'm definitely in the chip collar. Domains can make huge breakthroughs. The picture comes to Longsing Research Institute. What about the video from the Research Institute? Director Sun heard that the Research Institute was acquired. Who is the other party? At this time, Liu Chu next to him also listened carefully. Director Sun said that a rich second generation. What two people were shocked at the same time. The director went on to say that we made an appointment. I guess the other party will arrive soon. The video hasn't woken up from the shock and is angry. Oh no. We've reached a critical stage in our research. It's going to be over. The director is so embarrassed that you are too anxious. Let's look at this matter with a normal mind. Maybe people are not so unreliable. Director Layman guides expert. For our future, I'm afraid not optimistic. The three looked helpless, speechless. Director Sun's phone rang at this time. It's Lin Yideo. Mr. Lin, you have arrived. Okay, I'll come pick you up now. Soon several people met. Director Sun smiled and said, hello, Mr. Lin. I am Director Sun Fuyu. We've been waiting for you for a long time. Let me show you around. Lin Yi looked at the old machine and said, is this equipment a bit outdated? The director wanted to say, Mr. Lin, maybe they don't know much about our industry. These devices are we have a plan to replace it. But there's not enough money right now. After understanding the supernatural research, the director said that Mr. Lin, the basic situation in the institute is like this. What do you think? The supernatural said that there are many opinions. I will sort out my thoughts in the future. I'll pass it on to you when the time comes. Director Sun smiled and said yes. It's all arranged by Mr. Lin. At this moment, Liu Chu interjected with Mr. Dowlin. As an employee of the company, I have something to say. The institute's own research direction. I don't want you to interfere too much in our work. I hope you can let us do as we wish. Lin Yi turned his head and asked what you learned. Liu Chu said with glasses. Doctor of Computer Communication in Fudan. Lin Yi said disdainfully, if you don't say it. I thought it was a kindergarten degree. Liu Chu defends Mr. Dowlin. I know you have deep pockets. But I am a doctor from Fudan is a scarce talent. It's not illiteracy. Please don't insult me. I didn't insult you. I just looked down on brainless people like you. What did Liu Chu say in shock? I have no brains. I bought the Longsing Research Institute. Absolute dominance. Do you still need to decide? If you don't want to do it, go. Director Sun smiled and waved at Mr. Dowlin. Zhao Liu is also worried about the research and development. No other ideas. Don't get me wrong. Liu Chu patted his chest and said, Mr. Lin, the project I'm working on, as long as you can overcome the last problem. At least 10 years for the domestic chip industry. If I go, the loss caused to you will be immeasurable. Supernatural is the protagonist. There's no way to suck it from beginning to end. I can't stand it at the age of 3. Haha, go on. What nonsense are you talking about with disdain? You think the earth won't turn without you? Liu Chu shouted loudly. This project would never have been done without me. Lin Yi asked Director Sun solemnly. So what was he talking about? Sun Suo replied. The preliminary work of the project has been completed. It's almost done. But the control unit program is missing. But the program we wrote. Unable to contact control unit. Match paranormal. Do you think this is very difficult? Very large. This is the most important step in chip research. Lin Yi sat down after listening and said, then I'll do it. Then look at the computer. Tapping on the keyboard is like a crackle. Mr. Lin took the liberty to ask. What is your academic qualification? Shanghai Institute of Technology. Marketing. Pfft. Director Sun touched his head and said helplessly, Mr. Lin, do you want to try? Try it on then. At this time, Liu Chu said in surprise, Mr. Lin is amazing, as a marketing major. Since you can still edit the project, I can't help but applaud you. Suddenly Director Sun was shocked to Mr. Lin. The code you changed is paranormal. Serious enough to fix your original code. In addition to that, DF frut. There are also many mistakes in CTS family planning parameters. I'll help you adjust it now. So you can't make any more mistakes. What? Everyone here was shocked. The conclusion of this chapter. See you tomorrow. Friday, Saturday, Sunday every day. It's all done. I finished writing the code. You can do the rest of the test yourself. Doesn't Mr. Lin need to check again? No need for a small case. The program is perfect. We already know what to do next. I have solved all the problems you mentioned. You can go now. By the way, please count it. List all the old equipment and replace it with a new one. Then I'll list the more urgent ones first. If all replaced with new ones, at least 30 million. I'm afraid I'm not finished. Lin Yi patted Director Sun on the shoulder and said, all listed. I'll call you 50 million later. All the equipment is replaced with the latest. 500,000 bonus each. If the money is not enough, let the finance department tell me. Mr. Lin, I represent Longsheng. The institute would like to express its gratitude for your trust. At this point, the camper came running over. Step forward and bow. Mr. Dorian, I'm sorry. I apologize to you for my previous behavior. I would also like to ask you a professional question. Lin Yi said this is my contact information. You can send me questions anytime. After that, pick up the QR code of the mobile phone. 3 years old, also very curious to scan Lin Yi's QR code. After scanning WeChat, Lin Yi said that I would leave first. Please contact me if you have anything. Director's son hurriedly called the good Mr. Lin. Wait for me, I'll walk you out. After saying that, he took Lin Yi out of the research institute. As soon as I went out, I met two familiar people. Are you director's son? I am Zhao Qi, the president of Zhonghai Normal University. I took the liberty to disturb you. Director's son said. Principal Zhao contacted me by phone a few days ago, presumably this time to borrow the laboratory. But now the institute has been acquired. I was out of control. Principal Zhao was surprised. The acquisition of Director's son introduced too. This is the new boss of our institute. You have to tell him about borrowing the lab. At this time, he smiled and stretched out his hand to say hello to Principal Zhao. I am Supernatural. Hello, Mr. Lin. I am borrowing the lab and will pay for it. The fee is unnecessary. The institute just eliminated a batch of equipment. It's better to donate to the school. These old devices are used to develop chips. A little overwhelmed, but it's definitely fine for academic research. Thank you very much. You helped us a lot. At this point, the principal's assistant said that Mr. Lin, I think you look familiar. Have we met? Lin Yi touched his head and said that teacher Zhou's memory is very good. Joined a few days ago. We met at HR. The principal was shocked that Mr. Lin was a teacher at Normal University. Can you acquire Longsing Research Institute? Why do you still want to work at Normal University? Lin Yi smiled and said to experience life. Mr. Lin, you donated such a large amount of equipment. It has made an indelible contribution to the school's scientific research. I promoted you to the position of vice principal. What do you think? Lin Yi smiled and said that Principal Zhao was too polite. I don't want to get too high profile. The principal smiled and said that Mr. Lin, I know you're low-key. Let's do it in private. I'll finish giving you the certificate tomorrow and tell the assistant. Can you arrange it? The next day the screen came to the office. Bang. Someone outside kicked the door open. A man named Fu. The handsome man came in angrily. The person next to him hurriedly said that it was Teacher Fu who came. Teacher Su hasn't come yet. Fu Jianjun angrily pointed at Lin Yi. I'm not here to see Director Su. I came to see him. Lin Yi asked in confusion, looking for me. Who are you? I heard you are new here. I have caused a lot of trouble for Director Su these days. At this time, there are many question marks in the supernatural brain. Rich Jianjun said angrily that you are so annoying. Can you get out of Shida? Lin Yi said with disdain that he was so arrogant. Just a few words to let me go. The teacher next to him whispered that Mr. Lin, please say a few words less. Mr. Fu's uncle is the school's deputy principal of administration. A lot of power. At this time, Director Su opened the door at the two of them. He said, Teacher Fu, what are you doing here? Didn't I tell you not to come to my office? Fu Jianjun smiled and said, Don't worry. If this kid dares to embarrass me, I will kill him. Director Su said helplessly, Mr. Lin and I are a normal workflow. After saying that, he hugged Lin Yi's arm and said with a smile, It has nothing to do with you. Director Su was shocked. A black sheep like him. Our school will not keep him. I'm 3 years old today. Like it when you watch the ball. See you tomorrow morning. Director Su was embarrassed to say that. I just don't want him to pester me anymore. It's okay. I'm willing to serve beautiful women. Director Su thought. He doesn't seem that annoying either. At this time, Director Su's phone rang. I'm Principal Li. Ask Lin Yi to come to my office. Teacher Lin, Principal Li calls you to his office. I used to have a better attitude. The teacher next to him also said, If you go, apologize to him first. Otherwise you can't stay in school. The picture comes to the vice principal's office. Rich Jianjun said angrily to Lin Yi, Stinky boy. You're fired. I'd like to hear it. What reason do you want to fire me for? Mr. Lin, I don't think your knowledge is suitable for a normal university. Please find another job. At this moment, Lin Yi's phone rang. Sorry, I'll message back. The content of the message is Mr. Lin. I have sent the appointment letter and honor certificates are ready. You have time now to come to my office to sign the contract. I can't sign the contract. I'm going to be fired. The principal was surprised. What was fired? How come? Where are you? In the vice-chancellor's office. After a few minutes, there were footsteps outside the door. The door slammed open. What's going on here? The vice principal said that Principal Zhao. Did our discussion be too loud to disturb you? This teacher Lin. I don't think his knowledge is suitable for a normal university. Talking to him. You are talking nonsense. I finally got him to be honorary vice-chancellor. You're going to fire him? Did your brain get kicked by a donkey? What honorary vice-chancellor? The two fools were shocked again and again. Paranormal is the director of the Longsing Research Institute. His knowledge is beyond doubt. I think you two are not compatible. Take the initiative to resign. What's going on? Vice Principal Li begged. Principal Zhao, please give me another chance. You think about Rich Jianjun. How many chances have I given you? Finish. Zhao Dishan slapped Fu Jianjun in the face. Principal smiles. Mr. Dorian, I wronged you, or you can take Li Dishan's seat. I think it fits too. I can't do this. I just want to be quiet. Be a teacher. The principal laughed. Since Mr. Lin is so low-key, then it is said to be the deputy director. But the appointment of the vice-chancellor is still on you. Embarrassing? Okay. At this time, Director Su on the other side again worried that the paranormal would be expelled. Suddenly, Principal Zhao came in with a spirit. Director Su is surprised that Principal Zhao is here. I met Mr. Lin on the way. Just come and see with him. Welcome Principal Zhao to guide the work. Not much guidance. I have something else to announce. Li Dishan and Fu Jianjun were dismissed by me. What was Director Su shocked by? Mr. Lin was promoted to deputy director. Can you two share an office? No problem, then you can arrange it. Teacher Li is stunned. Teacher Kobayashi. What exactly happened? You didn't get fired. You got promoted. Nothing much happened. The principal is discerning. Rehabilitated me. At this moment, the system lady jumped out. Congratulations to the master for completing the hidden mission. Career completion has reached 60%. Become one of the top 10 honorary principals of Zhonghai. Award the Twin Towers. Wow, the Twin Towers. The 14.8 billion financial center. Yes, master. Then the phone rang. Is that Mr. Bazaar Lin? You have just purchased the Twin Towers. When is it convenient to come and go through the formalities? Then tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. I thought this Twin Towers came at the right time. I have too many industries now. Just needed to start a company. Bring all these industries together. Then open the office door. Director Su called out in panic. Why did you suddenly come in? Lin Yi is embarrassed. This is also my office. Oh, you still look. You go out first. Lin Yi grabbed his head and said awkwardly, I didn't mean to watch it either. Mainly attracted by the pendulum.